Welcome to the Lord of the Flies experiment, a scenario in Minecraft where a bunch of chumps are put on an island together and either have to use their skills to work together or be the last one standing. With no rules and health as a desperate resource, let's see what happens when a bunch of chumps are put into the Lord of the Flies scenario and told to go absolutely nuts. Every single player is put on an island with one of two goals. Either to collect 128 pieces of obsidian to build a 8x4x4 tower, or to kill all other players and be the last remaining. Killing players is not required, but doing so will give you a golden apple and 32 obsidian. Natural regen is off, renewable food sources don't exist, and all players have been told that there is an invincible monster lurking on the island. Without further ado, let's see what happens. Things went a little interesting, as while most people decided to get their starting resources by chopping down trees and bamboo, Emma had a different idea. Oh dear. The weak must be quelled, I guess. This gave Emma access to a golden apple, a healing source, and 2 extra hearts, as can be seen by the little glowing blue particle effects coming off her. Most people seem to bury underground and stay to themselves within various caverns and flooded caves, all scattered throughout underside the island. Some friendships were definitely made, as well as temporary alliances. However, there was also quite a bit of attempted murder, as, well, there's nothing really stopping you from doing so. But overall, not a lot of action. It was definitely funny scaring some people with like making mob noises near them, but otherwise, not a lot really happened within the mid-game. Well, until Witch and Unlucky 8 had the idea to try and fight the imaginary monster, and while it didn't turn out terribly well, it created one of the most interesting moments in the whole thing. Have a look. A backstabbing, a betrayal, a short-lived victory because he died a few seconds later. Overall, not a very exciting game, but definitely had its moments and highlights, as there were quite a few interesting moments that highlighted either interesting behavior or just crazy action happening. This game went much slower, with everyone kind of going underground to their own little cubby holes, and kind of just mining out and sticking away from everyone else. It was very, very slow at first, and lots of digging. Nothing really crazy happens until... yet another backstabbing. Once geared up, everyone was out for blood, minus one horned deer, who kind of just sat there trying to mine obsidian and be more of a pacifist. But other than her, if you saw someone, you were out for blood. You didn't care who they were, what they represented, or how they acted. If you saw someone, you wanted them dead. Diplomacy didn't really exist, it was just murder on sight. Funnily enough, this led to Deer winning, as everyone else kind of died to their own devices while she was kind of left to just do her own thing. Overall, this game is kind of like a rusty old lawnmower. Kind of a slow, hard, painful start, but once it gets going, oh man did it get going. There was murder left and right. It's just kind of crazy to think that, like, this could be how people interact with an island if put together. Instead of trying to achieve peace or trying to work together, they just kill each other. This game was bam, 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 click fast. It was like dropping into a battle royale. In fact, I don't even need to commentate over this. Just watch. dinks my name and murders the game. Everyone was bloodthirsty, as pretty much within about 2 minutes of the round, 4 of the 6 players were dead. This led to Lucky 8 having actually enough obsidian to start building the tower required to win the game, and with someone else in hiding, he successfully assembled a tower and won, concluding the games. Overall, this is an incredibly interesting experience, as, well, it isn't exactly a realistic depiction of children, or psychopaths, I suppose, on an island. It was definitely fun to watch and be a part of for the 2 seconds I was in it, as there were quite a bit of interesting behaviors exhibited here, such as the murder at the start, or backstabbing, or just the various ways people kind of split up for resources, or any behavior like that. Honestly, quite an interesting project, and I definitely would recommend if teachers have the ability to maybe recreate their own versions of this. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned something from this, and I will see you on the flip side. Wait, I'm not a YouTuber. What other YouTubers say? Like, subscribe, please support my Patreon, I need money. I go to Kool-Aid, I need money for the Kool-Aid. What else do they say? If this video hits 12,000 likes, I got nothing.